Engaging parents as emotional coaches. Helping parents feel confident, not overwhelmed, while coaching their children. Today, we're focusing on parents. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be present. Welcome back to Safe Settings podcast, and I am your host, Adedamola Flourish Balami. Today, we're talking directly to parents and caregivers. First of all, I need you to know that you're doing more than you think you're doing, and you're allowed to learn as you go. So don't judge yourself, give yourself grace, and celebrate yourself for how far you have come raising your children. Parents are the primary emotional teachers. Like we've been saying all through the series, that children learn by what we do. They learn more by watching than by us preaching, because they assimilate everything into their inner world. So parents are the primary emotional teachers. And what helps parents to grow alongside their children is support rather than control or pressure. Because anytime we want to exert pressure, we want to just force our control on them and all that, we start seeing that we're losing each other. We're losing the children are losing us. But we just want to have our way. So instead of that, through a supportive relationship between parents and children, we grow alongside our children. We see ourselves as in our children as they're growing. Has that happened to you? You see your child, you see a particular attitude in that child, and you're like, this one is from me. I can't even deny it. This one must be from me. And you now start thinking, so how do we help this child evolve so that the attitude does not become a hindrance to them? Should it have become a hindrance to you, or even if you were helped, then you start thinking of helping them too. So support, not pressure, is what helps parents grow alongside their children. And parenting is not about getting it right all the time. As a matter of fact, can you really beat your chest that you have gotten it right all the time? Half the time, sometimes we don't even know what we're doing. Thanks to all the parenting books, raising boys, raising girls, how to raise teenagers, how to deal with strong-willed children and all that. They are fantastic topics, they are fantastic books, and they have helped me too. I'm sure they've helped you if you've been reading. But parenting is not about getting it right all the time, despite the fact that we're reading, because we're growing together with these children. So it's about staying present, staying curious, and staying kind. Those three things are very important in parenting: presence, curiosity, and kindness. So that even when we are meting out disciplinary actions, we are doing it with kindness, knowing that this is tough love, is what we have to do for you to be properly shaped and formed, and not out of wickedness. Because how do you place a parent that first lays some form of cane with pepper before beating the child, or a parent that practically rubs pepper in the child's eye, saying because the child asked another person for food or something? That is not discipline and kindness. That is the parents exhibiting another thing that needs to be checked, maybe from their own childhood experience. So it's okay, you will lose patience sometimes, we all do. You are going to misunderstand your child sometimes. It's okay, we all do. Even the children misunderstand us sometimes. And you will make mistakes sometimes too. How you repair it is what matters, because we said in previous episodes that repair matters more than perfection. When you say I'm sorry, your child learns accountability. The child also learns to say sorry. Because if we have children growing up in the home or in our environment, maybe in the school or wherever we have gathered children, we must teach them accountability. So when we as adults say, I'm sorry, the child learns to say that. Children learn to apologize to each other. Same way, when you say, I'm learning, children learn humility. A lot of the time, they ask us all sorts of questions, believing that we must have answers. It's important to let your children know that you are not an absolute. You don't know everything, but you can always research, you can read up, you can find out. And sometimes you say, let's Google it and know together. That's even easier, and it teaches humility, pardon me. So when you say let's try again, children learn resilience. All right. Sometimes you see there's a child I came in contact with, and his own was, as soon as he does something once and it's not working, he'll just be like, no, it's not going to work. I'm not doing it again. I'm not going to touch it again. But when you say, why not? Let's try it again. The child starts to learn resilience that, okay, you can always try it again. It's not an offense not to get it at once or the first time. So be gentle with yourselves as parents. All right? Be gentle with yourself. Give yourself grace. How do you feel more confident as a parent in helping your children grow? How do you feel more confident? When you feel supported, when you learn simple tools that enhances your parenting or that enhance your parenting, and when you know that you don't have to be perfect to be effective. I don't know of any perfect parent. Even in those days when we talk about our parents, how stern they were, how assertive they weren't perfect. Looking back, we have areas where we'll be laughing that, this one that they did was overdue, sha. They could have made it easier. They could have taken it easier on us, but they went all the way, the whole 9 yards. And thank God, most of those people that went through that have turned out good. But some didn't find it funny, probably because of their personality. So when parents feel supported and they have access to simple tools that helps them in their parenting, and they know that they don't have to be perfect to be effective, they feel confident in parenting. Because sometimes you see yourself doing things that you don't even understand. When you feel supported, it means that you realize that you are not alone. You are not judged. You are not constantly being evaluated or, placed on a measure. Because parenting is emotionally demanding. Nobody should be put in a place where your parenting is evaluated. People are judging you, maybe in school. People are saying, see that person, and she's like this, or somebody that is the CEO of, or the MD, or the so of a particular bank. Is that how our child is supposed to be behaving? Nobody needs to feel judged or constantly be evaluated because they are parenting their children. Because the demand of parenting is emotionally strong. It will weigh you, it will weigh on your emotions. Sometimes you even feel like, let me take care of myself before I can attend to you. So when you are in an environment that is supportive, it feels like you having someone who listens to you without criticizing you. Maybe something has happened between you and your children, or there's something you want to do, a step you want to take, or you have taken decisions that are not working. You want to pull the family together, but your decisions are pulling everyone apart. So when you have someone who listens to you without criticizing, you feel supported as a parent, and your confidence will grow. Also, knowing that help is available when things feel hard also helps boost confidence, and feeling understood instead of scrutinized, like I said, helps parents parent their children better. So this what goes to childminders, teachers, educators, school administrators. Let us give parents grace, because it is important to co-regulate in order for the child to self-regulate. But where we have placed the parents on the spotlight and we are judging, scrutinizing, and criticizing them, we make it difficult for them to even do the parenting as they should. So let's give them grace. So when we give parents grace, support tells a parent, you are not doing this alone. We are educators, we are your minders, we are supporting you as we raise these champions. So, and that sense of companionship helps to steady the parent, knowing that your children are in a safe space. Because the school too matter. Every space you are going to put your children matters in how confident you become as a parent. Now, the second thing we said is when parents have access to tools that can help them grow, parent properly. Learning simple tools. Confidence doesn't grow from vague advice. is from practical, doable actions, simple tools like a phrase to use during emotional moments. We've been learning so many tools, even in this series, where we have said, okay, practice the pause, breathe, name it, then make a choice on how you want to respond. A basic understanding of children's emotional needs is a tool. When you have access to that tool, you'll be able to understand how to minister to their needs. Let me use that word. 1 or 2 calming or communication strategies also. Remember some of our episodes we said, okay, let's breathe in, let's breathe out, then let's arrive. When parents have tools they can actually use, they stop feeling helpless and they start feeling capable. So confidence grows when you have tools. And then knowing that you don't have to be perfect. Perfection creates fear. Fear kills confidence. We are all a work in progress in this parenting journey. And it is such a lifetime thing. Isn't it amazing that you see parents, they come together as partners, husband and wife, enjoying their lives, then children start coming, responsibility come. They start focusing on how to raise the children properly while they're growing their own lives. And then the children grow and then they want to leave the home. The parents will still start focusing on, okay, let's make sure they make the right choices. Let's make sure they have the right partner. And then they have had the right partners and then you're still thinking of their children. Some children will grow up, have their own family, then just be bringing their children to your home. And you're enjoying it. So give yourself grace. Perfection creates fear. Fear kills confidence. When you believe you must always get it right, every mistake feels like failure. But when you understand that mistakes are normal, repair matters more than perfection, and growth happens over time, you will relax. And it is relaxed people that learn better. Relaxed people connect better. Relaxed people parent better. Always bear in mind the co-regulation comes before self-regulation. Why does this matter? Confidence in parenting is not bragging, it's not bravado, it's not something you want to go about talking about and all that. All right? It is a quiet trust in your ability to learn, adapt, and care. Parenting has a lot of learning in it, adaptation in it, caring in it. Even from pregnancy, the way you feel during the first pregnancy is not necessarily how you feel in the second pregnancy. How much more? The personality, the experiences you have with one child will be different from the experiences you have with another. So adaptation is important as care, as important as the ability to learn, being humble enough to learn. So when parents feel supported, equipped, and free from perfectionism, you'll be able to show up more with patience, warmth, and presence. And these are the things that grow your confidence in parenting and that create that environment that you're looking for, where your children can be properly nurtured. And that's what they need most. Even the children, that's what they need most. So in simple words, parents feel confident when they feel held, helped, and human. So when you feel held, when there's somebody in your corner saying, you're not doing bad, though, just take it easy. Or they are just listening without scrutinizing, even when you have made mistakes. And they are ready to offer help, or you have access to where you can get help. This is when confidence in parenting grows. Not when you feel pressured to be flawless, pressured for your children to be the example, pressured for your children to be the most brilliant, the ones. Have you noticed how parents struggle for their children to win all the awards in school? If the struggle is about the child and the child is okay and the child has the capacity, fantastic. But it is about you fighting for your own superiority. You need to check it. Don't use your child's experiences to fight for your superiority, so that your child is the one that received 10 awards. You are the one splashing it all over social media. It is your DP. You have 5 phones, that is your DP. And the child is under pressure to perform. And you are also under pressure to perform. You are under pressure for the child to keep it up, sustain it. regardless of any other thing going on around the child. So parents feel confident when they feel held, helped, and human, not when they feel pressured to be flawless. It's a journey. It is a journey. Now let's look at the common myths that hold parents back in their parenting journey. One of the common myths is that good parents never struggle. Good parents never fail, and they always know what to do. Please, let's even comment on this episode. Is that true? Good parents never struggle. So how do you know you're adapting? How do you know you're learning? Good parents never fail. So what happens when the failure comes? And it's not every time we know what to do. Sometimes we just release it to God, say, God, I don't even know what to do in this situation. Then wisdom comes. Sometimes the wisdom comes from friend, from the help in the house, from the gatekeeper. There was a time that a parent had a child, I think like a 5-year-old, or is it 5-year-old thereabout, and the child was convulsing. The mother had never seen that before, quite a young mother. She didn't know what to do. She carried the child and she was running out of the gate. It was the gatekeeper that said, where are you going? If you take a step outside now, you draw the attention of the entire street to you. Why not lay the child down and do this? And the guard practically taught the parent first aid treatment for a child that is convulsing. And they were able to save that child. So that myth that good parents never struggle, never fail, and always know what to do is just a myth. We have the grace to learn, to adapt, and to care. Here are the practical takeaways from today's episode. Focus on repair, not perfection. And you can do that best when you practice self-compassion. Give yourself grace. Celebrate yourself. And focus on, how to make it better, how to adapt, how to learn and improve and evolve from certain things. Here is the challenge for this episode. Offer yourself one moment of kindness daily. Throughout the week, one moment of kindness. Do something kind to yourself. As a parent, for the fact that you are parenting those children, do something kind to yourself daily throughout this week. We have come to the end of this episode of Safe Settings podcast titled Helping Parents Feel Confident, Not Overwhelmed. I am your host, Adedamola Flourish Balami, reminding you that you cannot pour from an empty cup, and you're not raising your children alone. You're growing alongside them, and that's enough. Bye-bye.